Good Monday evening, high school sports fans. And for the purpose of what we're doing here tonight, fans of local businesses, fans specifically of Linglestown Gazette Sports and the sponsors who have been supporting us for many years. What we're doing here, and we're going to start right now with our, let's just say our oldest sponsor, our longest term sponsor, Ted's Bar and Grill. We're going to do some live ads. And what our live ad is get to learn a little bit more about them. I don't care if you've gone there every day for the last 5 years. There might be some things you'll learn tonight about what Ted's Bar and Grill does, what could be a benefit of you going there on certain nights for certain things. So I have Gabrielle Ritter. She is a co-owner. Is that correct?
Yes.
Gabrielle? And I know her by Gabby. I've known her for a long, long time. I think since you were probably in high school or maybe even before that. So it's been decades since I've known you. But let's act for just the next 5 minutes or so like we don't know each other that well. And things just seem to go smoother when I don't know all the answers. Okay, so
Right.
Let's just hope it works out that way. So Gabrielle is the owner, operator, general manager. I mean, it's right.
A little bit of everything.
We
have a general manager named Leah, but yes, I'm a partner. Alex Sad is the other partner.
Okay. And what do you guys do at Ted's Bar and Grill? We know you're a restaurant. What kind of restaurant is it?
So it is going to be kind of like your local neighborhood bar. As well, we have dining rooms and we have a huge bar area. So that's going to be kind of like the main focus is a bar dining experience. But we have catering available. We do in-house parties and events, family functions, sports functions. So it's kind of like a spot for everybody to come to. You can stop in with just your buddies or your girlfriend or your whole entire family.
That's a good point. Yeah. It's if you want to get a steak or really good crab cake, or if you just want wings and French fries, they're going to accommodate anything in that realm. You have any televisions out there?
We have quite a few. I think we're upwards. I think we're about close to 30 now. So there's TVs. Wow. There's TVs fully encompassing almost 360 degrees around the bar, in the dining rooms as well. So there is almost no seat in the restaurant where you can't see a TV.
Right. Okay. Where are you located?
We are at 7300 Allentown Boulevard. That's right on Route 22.
Okay. And the business or the establishment that's been there longer than Ted's is the local union plumbers and pipe fitters building, local union 520. So if anybody's familiar with that building, it's just past that if you're coming from Harrisburg.
It's just on the other side of North Oak Road.
Right. Okay. How long have you been in business?
So entirety, Ted's has been around for a really long time. I think you said about 30 years.
30 years this year, yeah. 1995 it started.
My family has owned it for about half of that. So I think this year is like our 15th.
And your father is who?
My father's Romeo Lamarco. Him and John Sad purchased this, not this spot, the original spot across from Holy Name about 15 years ago. And about 7-8 years ago, they moved up to where we currently are now and built this larger restaurant.
Just kind of grew out of that building, which is a good thing. You had enough business.
The parking was really the trouble, yeah.
Okay, so what do you specialize in? If you were to recommend, to somebody who says, what should I get there when I go tonight, Gabrielle? What do you specialize in?
So the very first thing I think is wings. I think our wings are phenomenal, but that's kind of like a given. That's, our tagline,
right?
Best wings in town. So that's
best wings in town, yeah.
Expect from us. Our soups are all homemade. We constantly have 4 different soups on, all homemade. So I would say our soups are incredible, and that's something a lot of people wouldn't know about us.
Best soup chef around.
Oh my gosh, he's amazing.
I'm telling you, it's the best because I love soup, and every soup I've ever had from your chef has been phenomenal. So
he does an amazing job. So, and we're constantly busting through soup. So there's new ones almost every couple days. We have at least one new soup. But in addition to that, our burgers are excellent. Prime rib. We do some amazing specials every night of the week. Our chef has different specials. We have some theme nights, but even beyond that, he's doing something different every week. So if there's nothing that you see on the menu that night that is interesting to you, we always have different specials.
Okay. And then outside of the food part, what do you specialize in terms of, like, I know you have theme nights.
Yeah. So on Tuesdays, we do trivia. Wednesdays, we do music bingo. And Thursdays, we do bar bingo, which are super popular. And it's like a really fun a way to get out of the house in the middle of the week. If you're
Right.
kind of going a little stir crazy and like sit and have a couple drinks, you can win gift cards. It just turned out to be like a really good kind of thing to add to that
Right.
middle of the week area when people are not feeling like they want to go out all night or what have you.
Right. So I know one of the people that sells you your food, and he said that I don't think it was very real recently, but it wasn't that long ago. You guys implemented a new menu. How long ago has that been now?
So it's been, I think November was a year.
That's still relatively new, and that's why I want to bring it up, because it's a great menu. I know you guys put a lot of hard work into that. You figure out what people want. You don't just figure out what you want to sell. You figure out what do the people in Central PA like, and you kind of take that approach. So talk about what might be new on the menu, even though it's been a year or so. That's still new when it comes to menus.
Yeah. So we redesigned it totally, colors and all of that. A couple of the really popular new things we added, we did a TB&G sandwich, which is a sliced New York strip with marinated peppers, onions. It has a garlic aioli, and it's on a really nice ciabatta. That was a sandwich that we ran as a special a few times, and it just took off. So we added that onto the menu, and people have really latched onto that. So it's become one of our more popular sandwiches. As well as just a couple different salad options. We try to, like you said, we don't just put things on the menu that are things we like to eat. We really spend a lot of time paying attention to our customers' habits and trying to present them something that we know that they would like.
Yeah, it's a very there's something for everybody there on that menu. There's no doubt about it. It's just a very assortment of like I said before, you have the higher end upscale entrees, down to burgers and fries, and you guys are great at everything. So, hats off to you in the kitchen for that.
Thank you.
How about key employees? Who do I ask for if I go out there? Do you have any bartenders I know you have bartenders, but who are the people with the big smiles on their faces that are going to represent Ted's really well and make you feel welcome?
I got a lot of people. Everybody, Joe knows because he's been in our spot a bunch of times that, we have an incredible staff. If you need to talk to somebody, our general manager, Leah, is always available. Behind the bar, you're going to see Josh, who's a very familiar face to many. Haley is our social media manager. So if you like what we're doing on socials, and if you don't follow us, go and follow us on our Instagram. We post every day. We're posting all of our specials as well. So she's in control of that, and she really takes pride in putting that out there. But in addition, myself, Alec, my partner, Cole, he's my brother. He's the head chef. So there's just, there's a lot of people around.
So I didn't know Leah was the general manager. I see her whenever I'm out. She's awesome. She's really, really awesome.
Yes.
You won't see her without a smile. That's for sure. And,
no,
that's what people want when they go out to dinner.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. No, she has taken control of that. That once we transitioned a few years ago into the ownership role, everybody's positions kind of shuffled a little bit, but they've been doing great.
Right. Okay. Social media presence. Where can they find you on social media?
So we have our Facebook. Of course, we're not super active on Facebook, but you could find our hours, our phone number, and our contact information on there if that's what you have. But if you really want to know what's going on at Ted's and what we're up to, Instagram is really going to be the spot to find us. That handles Ted's Bar and Grill 22. And like I said, we post our specials every single day. So if you wanted to know what we were running as a special, that would be a really easy spot to just click our story and you could see that.
Okay. And then 652-3832. Is that still the 717-652-3832?
That's right.
How about can the customers make a reservation online, or must they call?
So you can call, but also you could do a reservation through Google, and we get an automated call from Google that could still, you can still do a reservation that way.
Okay. And one more question before we bring it home here. March Madness.
Yeah.
Ted's has to be one of the places to go for March Madness. What's that all about? Do you guys open early those days? Because sometimes the games start early.
Yes. So if it is a day where there's some big games on and they're starting early, we will be open early. The bartenders will come in for that and get everything set up. Like I said, TV's everywhere. So if there's multiple games you want to make sure you're watching or that you're catching to pay attention to your bracket, that's the spot you're going to want to be, because we've got all games all day.
I've been in Ted's enough that I've probably been in every nook and cranny of that building, and there's probably nowhere that I've been that I can't see a TV.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to encourage people that whether you like bars, whether you like a dining room, whatever you prefer, they're going to have a space there for you to go out and watch March Madness. Okay, so my last question is, this is kind of like an elevator pitch kind of question. Why choose Ted's Bar and Grill, Gabrielle?
Why choose Ted's? I myself really appreciate that question because I'm a consumer as well, and I understand there's so many places, good places to spend your money and to go out for a night to eat. Ted's is so near and dear to me. Like Joe's mentioned, the staff is just one of a kind. They're so eager to help, to have a conversation with you, to tell you their favorites on the menu, to give you a recommendation. Especially if you just are by yourself, you want to hang out at the bar, you might want to have a little conversation. Our bartenders are the perfect people for that. Aside from that, it's a family spot. You're welcome to bring your kids, your birthday parties. We just try to curate and have a vibe that's like very welcoming and that feels non-judgmental, and just for everybody to kind of hang out and have a good time.
Right. Gabrielle Ritter, Ted's Bar and Grill, owner operator, and we didn't mention you have an extensive background in food service too. You've worked at the restaurants down in the Philadelphia area, and so you come with a background. You're not just somebody that bought a restaurant. I want people to be safe or know that the people there have background in restaurants, and they've been doing this a long time, right?
Oh yeah, we work really hard, and all of us combined have so much experience, and we really just try and focus all of that into what we're doing here and making the best product for our community.
Great. Okay, so Ted's Bar and Grill, 7300 Allentown Boulevard.
That's right.
If you're going away from like Colonial Park, it's going to be on your left, right after Local Union 520. That was awesome, Gabby. I mean, you are very, very good at that. Okay. So I have some more that are coming, a couple more tonight. We have Crystal Bob from Howard Hanna Real Estate and Freedom Financial Wealth Management, Steve Federhoff, and they're going to have a hard time topping you. Okay. We got a lot done there. All right. So we're going to leave this up on our page, and a lot of people are going to watch it. It'll also go onto our YouTube channel, and you can do what you want with it. You can share it, maybe embed it on some of your social media or whatever. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you, Joe.
Gabby, thank you so much. That was awesome. I had a good time. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Good night.